for the skaters to actually stay in control of it.
It's still a battle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all these dudes with all these companies that show up and they try to claim jump and pretend they're FDR to sell their shit.
Right.
You know, like, oh, we're down. You guys ain't fucking down. We know who's down.
Yep.
Those are in the trenches are down.
Right.
You guys are just here to fucking try to fucking make money off of our spot. We promptly would kick them out.
Good.
Unless they give us money. Then we'll let them hang. But
Fair enough.
yeah, you got to pay the tax. Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission's here.
Anyway, so you're building the sides now.
Yeah, so I'm taking a little break.
Okay.
The locals are still, and once again, FDR separated into some camps.
Okay.
They had what they call the B crew, the A team, and the B team.
Okay.
And they worked together on projects, and then they wouldn't work together on projects.
Okay.
You know, because obviously heads don't clash. But they were doing it. But then somebody from the B team had the great idea. Instead of building something new, they wanted to build a cinder block wall on top of what we had already built. There was down at the dome.
Oh,
down
that's
next
not
to the
gonna
dome.
Go well.
No, I don't even know what they were thinking. I mean, I know what they were thinking. More speed, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, down at the dome comes around. There's a pillar there.
Yeah.
There used to be.
I remember.
There used to be a little metal coping, a little
Yeah.
tranny on the pillar,
Yeah, I
so
remember
you could
that.
go over.
Yep,
you go
yep.
over the dong, hit the pillar, come down on the deck, do a roll-in or pump. They buried the coping. They buried the tranny on the wall, which pissed a lot of people off.
The B team.
The B team.
Ah.
I just had a conversation about that
Okay.
yesterday. Like, God, I wish we could skate that train. It's still under there. We're about to open it up again.
Okay.
But yeah, so the B team came in. They built this giant cinder block wall on top of the coping, killed the whole deck, killed the whole hip to deck run, killed all these lines with cinder block wall,
Right.
10 feet of vert.
Right.
Dudes were chat. They came in with cinder blocks, fucking started slamming this wall down.
Uh-huh.
The dude who was building the wall showed up as they're cinder blocking the wall. He came out and got loud, and they just South Philly rolled him. Like, dude, you're not coming from Florida yelling at us about what's being built at the town. He just got rolled, got hurt pretty bad. Pissed a lot of people off, a lot of locals that were friends with this guy, Nick Tagg. Nick Tagg was the guy that got rolled. My buddy Freddie was great friends with him. He agreed with the wall. Once again, I wasn't even around to witness any of this.
Right.
So he gets rolled pretty hard. Ambulance, hospital, full nine.
Wow.
Yeah, over a goddamn cinder block wall at the park.
Hmm.
But then that just exploded all the teams. All the teams just were done. Everybody was fed up. And then I got out of prison, and all my friends had all shot off in different directions. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm getting his story. So I traveled around. I went to Media. I went to Wildwood, Jersey. I went and stayed with all my friends for at least a month or two.
Uh-huh.
Get their stories, because everybody hated everybody. I'm like, I know you. I love all you guys. You know, why does everybody hate everybody? We're all on the same team.
So, did you think that the park was coming to a demise or getting ready to, or have you had it from the city at all at this point or anything?
No, I never really worried about that.
Right.
You can't worry about that, yeah.
Okay.
And everybody tries to fuck with you. I've heard like, oh, they're building a pipeline underneath. Like, dude, you can't put a gas line underneath 95. That's a public, you know, like all these stories hit. Like, oh, they've got to rip the park down.
End of the world.
Yeah, like, nah.
Because I remember I came to visit your house, and you showed me the picture. Was it a Vans folder that had the PM on it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was painted by Steve Skelly, right?
Yeah, Skelly did that.
So Vans put out a folder. It had a picture of that pocket.
There's a picture of the bunker.
Right.
The whole bunker. It had Solomon and God doing backside disaster slide over the dong.
Okay. Yeah.
And in the pocket
was the flaming Keystone
Public Menace.
with the Public Menace.
This thing right here.
Yeah.
Right, wrong leg. Wait, it was the right leg. That bad boy right there.
Who did that?
Fred Smith.
Fred Smith. That's what I thought. I remember you guys were like carrying on the PM thing.
Yeah, we loved it.
And you know, honestly,
Public Menace. That was.
I know. No, that's the
I
old.
felt like I was a little
Keystone.
menace grom.
Right. Totally, dude. Totally. And I remember at first I'm like, who the fuck are these guys to carry this shit on? And then I saw the Vans folder with the PM on it, and I'm like, well, this is us. Who did this? They never asked me. But I can seriously say today, I feel a little different about it. I mean, you kept it alive, you know? And thanks. You know, and like I said, the same way you kept vert skating alive, because you did, you did. With Voodoo, we didn't even talk about, with the metal vert ramp that you had for years. Was that early 90s or late 90s? Maybe 2000. I don't even know. I can't remember it.
That would have been, no, that was 98.
Okay. So, again, you kept vert skating alive.
We loved it.
But
back to the Menace thing, I looked up to you guys. You guys, oh, the Public Menace, those are the dudes. I wanted to be like that, and I subscribed to all that shit. Just
balls of the wall.
Just balls of the wall. You got to build. If you don't build it, if you don't just go out
True.
there and barge it and make it happen, it's not going to happen. So
that's true in life.
I subscribe to all that shit.
That's
so
true. That's really true.
And having you guys show me that, and then having your Public Menace crew and symbol thing, I was like, that's
had to happen.
I don't care if they say I'm in or not. I'm in.
Well, that's the only way you get in. You know what I mean? It's not like we take a vote.
I'm Public Menace. That's me.
Yeah, you are. You are. And I'll, hand it down to you. You know what I mean? Seriously. And, that was something else I wanted to touch on. It sounds like at this point that from talking to you that one of the things that the struggles with FDR is, shall we say, infiltrators. I'm going to call them infiltrators.
Infiltrators.
Right? Somebody comes there, wants something, or dictates, or whatever, hostile takeovers, or whatever you'd want to call it, when in reality, I can look at what you've done, and I know you well enough to understand that it was pure. I believe that.
That's the whole fight at this point.
That's the fight. So,
because right now we're faced with a giant project. Right now the new bowl is so colossal.
It's huge. It's ridiculous.
It's huge that we're faced with all those same things of like, well, we need money, but we don't want to sell out.
You can't sell your soul.
Right. So it's
Tough.
tough. It's tough calls to make.
That is a tough call. All right. So, start a GoFundMe account or whatever, right? Or
we did.
Okay.
We did. A couple young bucks had it. Had the idea, went for it, did it, and they've handed me close to $7,000 already.
Okay. What's the projected cost there?
Well, it just depends.
That's a 13-foot deep bowl, right?
Yeah. So
it's massive.
Yeah. So for the GoFundMe raised $7,000.
Wow, that's impressive.
And I'm going to say the community itself has raised, double that.
Okay.
So what we've built on the new section already.
Yeah.
We've gotten all that for under 20 G's.
Okay. Wow, that's impressive, actually.
Yeah.
That's impressive, because I know the cost of something building, or at least I think I do.
Yeah.
The cost of building something like that would be tremendously higher.
Yeah, if you were to have
somebody
come in, like, hey,
right.
This is what I want, how much?
Right.
They'd be like
60.
Hell no, dude.
120?
They'd be 200 easy.
Yeah, you're right.
The best price would be 200.
Yeah.
Because we want a capsule.
Right.
We're about to build the.
Yeah, I mean, I think this.
We're about to build the gnarly shit now.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so infiltrators. Now I remember hearing the jackhammer story, and I thought that was like. I think that's when I started to understand what was going on down there a little bit more. You got to recognize when I first came down there, and I saw you guys building this wall and stuff. I mean, nothing had been done like that on the East Coast. You know what I mean? We had heard about Portland, right? Because Portland had already been around. Mm-hmm. And, but I was just like, it just kind of, I didn't really understand. And I don't know if a lot of things you've done I never really understood until later on. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's a compliment. I tell you, I admire you for a couple things. One is, what you've done for skateboarding. Because it's been huge. And I don't think it's out there, and I don't think many people really know. And two is you've always thought way outside the box. I mean, you've come to me with things that I've been like, whatever, and then all of a sudden you're doing it. And just kind of, the go for it attitude too. And just a creativity that I don't think I've seen in too many other people, really. At least not on this level. So, jackhammer story.
All right. Well, years ago, we're building the peanut bowl, and we were low on funds. And we're like, you know, we always knew we could throw a party and raise money, but we're like, let's have a contest.
Okay.
Let's do a contest.
Is this the first contest you're going to have?
No.
Okay.
No, Gravity Games have already come through.
Right. That was a little bit of a different thing.
And that was like the only contest we really ever had down there.
Okay.
'Cause
Gravity Games ran that though, right or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay, right.
I mean, they donated. They came in. They greased us properly.
Okay.
They did everything.
They donated money to the park.
They did everything as great as they could do it.
Okay.
I have no qualms with them at all. Right.
Okay.
Right. There's corporate America.
So you're on a roll. Maybe we can play this game.
Yeah, but
okay.
But this didn't happen until we didn't. You know, this is maybe
years in.
Yeah, 6 years after the Gravity Games.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know, FDR isn't the contest place. We're not about that kind of shit.
Lord of the Flies.
Right. We're not. You know, but we let the Gravity Games come in because it was all, you know, all this big scares we loved. It was
right.
It was going to be the
and
shit.
And it was gnarly.
Yeah, and they gave us all this money to fix the park up. How could we say no?
Right.
You know, like, you know, a bunch of people are like, why are you doing that? Like, look, dude, they're going to fucking grease our palms. We're going to get to see fucking everybody we've ever wanted to see skate this place.
Yeah.
Skate this place.
Right.
It's going to be, you know, like, fuck it. Who cares?
Right.
Let's sell out on this one.
Right.
I'm all about it. Let's sell out. So we did it. So years and years later, we're like, oh, well, maybe we should have our own contest.
Right.
Run some money. Well, everything, you know, because it's not our job, we're not there at the shop all the time.
Right.
The contest that year, I had to go off and go do work somewhere. I think I went to Cali or something.
Right.
But this dude Zoli, Zoli's our park photographer, we'll say.
Okay.
Zoli's so into it that he couldn't let it go. So he's like, and he asked me, like, Carlos, I know you're away. I still want to throw the contest. I'm cool with Zoli. I'm like, all right, Zoli. So that's when Zoli brought in this.
Okay.
So I'm not even around.
Just some cat.
Yeah, and our contest was supposed to be called, we came up with the name, it was going to be Sober versus Wasted.
So appropriate.
Because it's the
I love that name, by the way.
It's a battle.
It's
a battle with yourself, with your soul. You're sober, you're wasted. Which one?
Which one?
Who's going to win? So that was our contest name we're going with. So Zoli couldn't let it go, so he pitched it to this guy who was who was an upcomer, wanted to be in the scene, had his company come in, and wanted to do something to help build his street creds or whatever.
Right.
Wanted to be the announcer guy, and they did it. So after it was done, we're like, hey, I heard you had a good time. You got any loot for us?
So they ran a contest.
They ran the contest.
And it was successful and it went okay?
Let's say maybe 20, 30 dudes came out. They had a good time.
Okay.
20, 30 dudes showed up for the first one. But they never gave us any loot. So now my man Foss was there. He sat back and watched it all. I'm telling you, he's the one that I handed off the Revolution pocket to.
Oh, okay.
Who fucking dug for days, kept
yeah.
everybody going.
Yeah.
So Foss skated. He was there. Dudes gave us nothing. Now
okay.
we're like, yo, dude, got all this product. You got all these people paying their entrance fees. Where the fuck's the money?
On our blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, at our spot.
Sure.
All this dumb shit. All right, dude. Next year comes. What are you going to do for the park this year? Get all this, you know, we're going to throw the contest again, like your contest or our contest. And they'd even tweaked the name a little bit. They called it Drunk versus Sober.
Right.
And it's like, nah, it's not Drunk versus Sober, dude. It's Sober versus Wasted.
Right.
It's always been that. Because if you skate at the park,
you're one or the other.
You understand that you've heard everybody laughing and talking about, like, oh yeah, our contest is going to be Sober versus Wasted.
Right.
It's going to be hype, fucking.
And it is. It is. It's downright scary.
So, slide. Year 2 comes. What are you going to do for us? All this shit. Nothing solid. So we're like, all right, we got I think we see what's going to go on here.
Right.
So we straight fucking go in and we just jackhammer a bunch of problem areas. Like 3 weeks before the contest.
Right, so he was kind of
as soon as he put out all his fucking promo shit.
So he promoted that he's going to do this contest, and you guys went in there and jackhammered stuff up.
Jackhammered the shit out of it.
Holes all over the park.
Just fucked it all up. like, hey, you want to have your contest? You got to give us the concrete to fix the place. You can have your little contest.
I mean, but there's stuff that needed fixed anyways, though.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you kind of bet. Okay. Wow.
Right. So we went in. So we went in. We fucking jackhammered the shit. Dude shit a brick. Got flustered. Somehow came up with the money. And the contest went on. Next year rolls around. We do the exact same thing again.
Jackhammer again?
Yeah. Jackhammered it again. But now, and he's getting a little more involved with people. And once again,
but he's playing a little bit of a different game.
He's not at our park.
Let's be clear about this. Okay.
Oh, yeah. We know.
Yeah, he's playing a different game.
We know what game he's playing. He's trying to fucking make money, buy his kids food off skateboarding.
Right.
Which is cool until you bring it to our park. I don't. If you make money off skateboarding, more power to you.
Right.
But you're not going to come to where my homies have fucking dedicated their lives
and not help the
and
scene.
not tip.
Right, tip. Yeah. Perfect.
And not even tip.
Yeah, I got you.
You know.
Right. No, it's understandable because even the gravity games,
they tipped us $30,000.
Right. Right.
We don't expect this dude to tip us $30,000.
No. But come on, guy.
Something.
Come on, guy.
I didn't even get a T-shirt or a board. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude? You're trying to run your shoelace fucking enterprise on our fucking shoelace enterprise.
Jackhammered the place again. So did he not see this coming?
No, because he's. I don't know. I think a lot of people think I'm too nice sometimes. So maybe he thought I was gonna fold.
Right.
But no. So we jackhammer again. This time we go even bigger. Way more shit gone.
Right.
Way more expensive to fix.